Hello, Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is going to be your self-care messages and their feelings for you for Virgo season 2022. Let's drop it for the Earth signs. Earth signs, everything you need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. This will be time stamped. You know, we start off with the self-care messages. We do a comparison. The self-care message will be time stamped for each one of the zodiac signs that make up the earth elements. And we are going to go ahead and get started. So Virgo, your self-care message for your season. We start off with the card move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. So moving also indicates to me that I felt like this was a physical move for some of you guys. You guys got a big decision to make about something as far as it pertains to moving, not just getting out in nature. Some of you guys may be trying to figure out whether you're going to move in the middle of nowhere or somewhere where you want to get out of the city to hustle and bustle. Others of you, this is not a physical move, but this is more so a move that it just gets you up and moving, maybe to the gym for some of you guys. So it was a lot of things that came to me with that because I'm looking at what the rest of the cards are. We have decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So you're grappling with how you're going to deal with something and what you're going to do as it pertains to, I believe, moving. And like I said, the very first thing that I saw when I got these two cards together for your energy was that you're thinking about moving out of state, where somewhere where it is less populated. I mean, let's face it, everywhere Virgo right now is populated, but I just mean like a suburban area, getting a house built, like some of you guys are probably buying a plot of land. It feels like nature is what you want to do, somewhere where maybe you're thinking that it'll be a better opportunity for your children if they're involved. It just feels that way. And you have two sides of the story to weigh out in that decision. And finally, some of you guys, it will be a risk. You're being guided to take a chance that every risk is a success when you are committed to learning and growth. So this is going to be a huge decision for a lot of you guys. And I'm talking about a humongous decision. So this is kind of what your self-care message is guiding you to do. Now, these could be all one message, solidified message, or it can be three different areas of your life that is being that is applying to three different things and areas of your life that need your attention. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and find out who you're crossing with for Leo season. So who got move in Leo season? Move. All right, so nobody has gotten the card move. And it looks like this is definitely one that is all your own this particular month. You are not crossing with anyone, so this is probably the most accurate message that's all your own that speaks to you directly. We have the card of decision. Who are you crossing with decision? So it doesn't look like for last season you are crossing with anyone. So again, this is speaking to me something you need to decide not to do, or sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So you're weighing your options, but Spirit wants you to know that it's okay if you don't make a decision about this situation. And then finally, we have the card of risk. Let's find out if you are crossing with anyone from last month. And you are. So it looks like there is a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus that is crossing with you with risk. Geminis did get risk last month. How is a situation with a Gemini, Virgo, crossing you in that way? Okay. What type of role do they play in your life where they would be with dealing with them would be causing some type of risk to you? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So move, decision, and risk. Please keep in mind, Virgo, that all of your Self-care messages will be written below. They will also be written below in the description box. They will be also put on the September page of this month when it is published. Okay. And also, they will be uploaded on Instagram going forward. So Leo season self-care messages are there, as well as the 3-card lessons. And you will also start to see more things over there on that channel. Let's get into the next part of your reading for Virgo season 2022, which is their feelings for you. We're going to go into Virgo, their current feelings. We're going to go into their current view of you. We're going to go into the actions that they would take toward those feelings, and then your feelings, if any, and a overall message. Once we do that, we will get 5 clarifiers about the situation. Those clarifiers could be the situation that from a large scale standpoint, or it can be you or them, or just messages from spirit. And 2 cards already came out. Their current feelings is the Lovers. Right now, this individual is looking at you from this standpoint. So the Lovers card obviously indicates deep spiritual connections, if we're looking at it from that standpoint. Okay, Lovers is a major arcana. Gemini energy is here. That could be that Gemini. This is relating to others, obviously being sexual. This is also, which is very forgotten about, a slept on message with the Lovers card, personal beliefs. And values a lot of the time, because values is about like struggling with that temptation, that right or wrong, things of that nature. But this particular card, love and sex and deep spiritual bonds, possibly, okay, forming a union or a marriage. So they're looking at you. Their current feelings is this bond that you guys have with the Lovers card, okay? How their viewing of you right now is a Page of Swords. For some strange reason, although you are bringing truth and clarity to the situation, Virgo, they are looking at you as sort of a troublemaker. I want you to understand that it may not be troublemaker in the sense that you are causing trouble, but you are being brutally honest about some things, because this is using your mind. You're being very analytic. This is what you do. You're being truthful. You're trying to act honestly and face all of the facts and not deceive and clear up deception. If any, clear up confusion. The issue with this particular card is it brings this message for truth and growth, opportunity for growth, that may come disguised as a problem or a dilemma. So when this page comes, he or she brings obstacles. And that's why, although you may be truthful, you may be perceived as being on, some type of garbage, where you're trying to pose a problem or a dilemma when you're just trying to be a messenger of truth. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into their view of you. So the good thing is that there is a major arcana that definitely expresses their feelings, but that Lovers card is, although it talks about the act of relationships and things of that nature, to me, it doesn't hit home, although it is a major arcana, as being one of the strongest love cards for me when I want to see, what someone is feeling for you. Okay. We also have their current actions right now. So they feel left out in the cold with this 5 of Pentacles. They could be dealing with hard times, ill feelings, and things of that nature. My heart goes out to whoever is connecting with an individual of the romantic nature who is not feeling well or who is sick. And I'm going to tell you right now that their actions is definitely in this energy. So right now they are in, having a very hard time dealing with this. And when I'm looking at this Page of Swords and they could feel rejected by you, is what I am thinking. You have brought forth some type of message of clarity. They're viewing you as an issue who is forever bringing a problem or a dilemma to the forefront. As I stated, their actions is feeling very hurt and rejected. They feel like you've ruined their life in some ways. So that is what they're doing. So what does Virgo feel about this situation? What does Virgo feel about this situation? Virgo, and what do they feel about this situation, please? And we have, the 7 of Swords. So on one hand, they're looking at you as the messenger of truth, always disguised in some type of problem or dilemma. But on the other hand, you are doing your own thing. You can get three of them about the situation. You are operating in the Seven of Swords and um, being represented by the Seven of Swords. This is a lone wolf style of operating. Every man for themselves. You are definitely in an energy of trying to do your own thing. You could care less whether this person is feeling left out in the cold because that was the intended feeling. You're obviously running away from something, sneaking off. You may be not doing that, but you have to understand that when a Seven of Swords is representing how you're feeling, okay, it is all about an action. So if you're not running away, you definitely don't feel like being bothered. You are preferring your solitude. You are preferring to stay aloof. You are preferring to deal with people at an arm's distance. Okay. Again, this is how you're feeling. Okay. And then, you're separating yourself from this. You may be feeling like you've been deceived. So you're going to deceive. I just know, Virgo, that whatever this is, you're definitely trying to separate yourself from it. And right now you have taken your feelings back in that Queen of Cups. You have separated yourself from this situation, pulled your damn energy back, and you're like, I'm not dealing with this. And that is where you are, period. Like, that's what it is. This person did not see it coming. And if we go one more down, you definitely are definitely not trying to make them feel better about their feelings. Whatever it is, you made the decision, you took the risk, you moved. If your self-care messages ties into their feelings for you, then you're doing the damn thing and you're not worried about all of the crap that comes along with it. They're whining and all of the rest of that. You're not dealing with that, okay? All right. Your major arcana is the Lovers, okay? You could be connecting with Leo, a fellow a mutable sign possibly, but you could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with fellow Earth, this person. Their actions right now and how they're looking in that Five of Pentacles. They can have Earth in their chart. I'm sure they do. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then finally, Seven of Swords. You can be definitely a Virgo who has air in his or her chart. 5 clarifiers. Okay. What do we have? If you guys are interested in the $25 special, that link is available to you and it will be below. I gave in to temptation. Aha. That is what this is. They gave in to temptation, and that is what this Lover's card is there for. You gave them the business with that Page of Swords. You found out or got wind of something. You put the smack down, and you don't want to be bothered. And that is the reason why they feel like they are left out in the cold. Finances are a problem too. So again, their current actions is definitely in this Five of Pentacles. They feel left out in the cold. We know that because you have rejected them, but also finances are a problem. So this means that if some of you guys were living together, you kicked this damn person out the house. You kicked them out the house, told them they had to move. You made a decision. You took the risk, but this decision is probably going to fare better for you, Virgo. Okay. I have sexual fantasies about you. The chemistry and the energy between you two was absolutely great with this Lover's card and the sexual fantasies, but they went ahead and violated your trust for some of you. So you had to do what you had to do and you're not looking back. Okay. That's how you're feeling. What else do we have, Spirit? You've definitely cut your feelings off from this individual and shunned this person from your life. Let me get that card. Yep. Secrets and deception. So in addition to them playing their games, it's a possibility that you operated in this Seven of Swords. You're definitely in a vindictive mode. You feel completely justified in doing what you're doing, and you have every right to feel that way if you've been done wrong. There are some secrets and deceptions between you. Your energy and how you're feeling is coming up very deceptive. So I'm going to assign that energy to you. You can certainly take it as it resonates. And we're going to go ahead and get one more. Show me, Spirit. And we have I can see myself with you for the long term. So I don't know whether this was a situation that started out as you guys being just F buddies or whatever this is. It really didn't feel like that for me. It felt like this was someone that got caught up. Whatever this is, take it as it resonates. But remember, the bottom line is that you've had enough of this situation, Virgo, and you're not taking this shit anymore. And that's what it is. You have cut your feelings off to this individual and you are done. The final zodiac sign that you could be connecting with could definitely be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And that has been your reading for your season. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. If you are interested in booking with me, you can book your tarot text for 2222 at marvelousmadame.com if you're interested in doing that. Also, the specials in tomorrow, but the new fall specials are listed below. It will no longer be a percentage. It is now $1 off. If you resonated with what I'm doing and you want to connect, then I am available. And I will see you in your next video, Virgo. Bye, guys. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your Virgo season 2022. Their feelings for you for your sign, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective, Taurus. If you're interested in the $25 special, the $25 days, that link is below. First come, first serve. The first 7 people will be taken at $25. For others of you, if you're interested in booking a tarot text, it is 2222 at marvelousmadame.com. Let's get started. So, there is a lot of abundance coming in for you. I just wanted to let you know that, Taurus. I know you have gotten your asses handed to you, myself included. And the wheel is about to turn. I just wanted to show you what was at the top of the deck. I also want to reveal that in the 5-card clarifiers, once I've done my pre-shuffle at the top of the deck, is I gave into temptation. Somebody definitely hurt you on the personal front. Let's go ahead, though, for starters, and get into your self-care. Can I speak? Self-care message for this season. And first, we did get the card of abundance. Being a thoughtful steward for the money that you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up, Taurus. So I'm going to let you know right now again that it just so happened that the Wheel of Fortune was there. And I do believe that there's going to be a changing in your abundant story, okay? So I want you to be mindful of that. We also have happiness, okay? Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You're being guided to choose. So please be mindful of the thoughts and the sacrecy mentality that we do not want to actually think about. So what your thoughts create the reality that you have, okay? So we want to make sure that we allow the abundance to come in. Okay, so your message was very interesting. And then we have sovereign. Okay, you are the queen of your life. You're being guided to treat yourself like royalty. If you are a Taurus male watching this, please know that you can change it accordingly. Okay, let's go ahead and get into who you're crossing with for last season. We do this every single month. So let's go ahead and see. And you can take this how it resonates. A lot of the times, the message that if there is a message where you're crossing with too many people, I interpret that as too many people's hands being in the pot. If there is a message that's all your own, then I'm going to say that that's your primary focus and so forth. Okay. So with abundance for Virgo season that you have, who are you crossing with for last season with abundance? And as I look through, it does not look like you are crossing with anyone. So this is your message and your message alone. And I want you to take it from the standpoint that that should be looked at as your primary focus. Okay. Also your happiness. Now, who is crossing your happiness? Well, first and foremost, Taurus, we do have an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus that you can be crossing with. They did get happiness last month in Leo season. Who else do we have? Okay, and it looks like that is it. So you definitely are crossing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus that is crossing your happiness or playing a major role in your happiness, or you have it in your chart. And finally, we have the card of Sovereign. And I do not see that you are crossing with anyone in your sovereign, in the energy of sovereign. So please, you're the queen and kings of your life. Please treat yourself like royalty, okay? Now, if you're interested in laying eyes on these messages, they are always now in 3 places. A, below in the description box in typed form for you at a quick glance. Also on the website, this would be on the September page. And now on Instagram, you can go and get and follow me over there at Marvelous Madame. I suggest you do that. There's going to be some changes and you're going to see a lot of activity on Marvelous Madame Tarot's IG. So please follow me over there and get in while the getting is good, because we're going to start to go live over there really soon. All right, let's go ahead and get into their feelings for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to go ahead and get into their current feelings. We're going to talk about their current view of you. We're going to talk about the current actions that they would take toward those feelings, if any. And then we will get your feelings and an overall message. In addition to that, once we get that overall message, we will then go in with 5 clarifiers that can clarify your side, their side, or just messages from spirit. Let's go ahead and get into it. Their current feelings is the 5 of Cups. Wow. Their current view of you is a wish fulfilled. 9 of Cups. Whoa. You're definitely connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you have it in your chart. What actions will they take toward these hurt feelings? Wow. They're going to be coming and offering you, Taurus. Dang. A 10 of Pentacles. They're going to be offering you a commitment. We will go through each one of these. What actions will they take? That's what actions they'll take. What does Taurus feel about this situation? And your card fell. I'm going to pick it up. And the overall message is the High Priestess. Let's get down. Give me 1 second, Taurus, and let me get your card. The big reveal, your feelings are the moon. Makes complete sense. Let's go ahead and get into it. And it could be, I told you, this person gave in to temptation or did something that was a direct violation of your trust. And now you don't know whether you can trust them. Let's get into how they are feeling. Their current feelings is in the 5 of Cups. Taurus, they are crying over spilled milk, loss and bereavement and regret, being disappointment or disappointed by the events that took place, letting go of hope, giving up the win, experiencing any type of setbacks. They are definitely feeling like they took a loss. This 5 of Cups is about loss, okay? This particular image on this card is a man, I believe, or a figure that is draped in black and covered in grief, okay? It is hard to look beyond that grief. So this person is definitely feeling like they lost you and they can't focus on the 2 cups that remain because it's hard to look beyond how they're feeling right now, okay? Wow. All right, so what is their view of you? Their view of you is the 9 of Cups, their wish, their life, their everything that is about sexual fulfillment. This is my sexual fulfillment card. This is my sensual pleasure, my wish fulfillment, my satisfaction. You satisfy them. And this is a decent card. But you know, it doesn't sustain the love. It lets me know how they feel and how they're viewing you. So, you know, this is experiencing the luxury and making love and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's beautiful to feel this way. So you are their wish. But what's more important, and I'm happy that this card came out, was what actions they will take. So, you know, I would normally not be happy if I see a 9 of Cups by itself, because to me, it definitely tells a story, Taurus, that this person definitely feels fulfillment from you and having their wish fulfilled by getting exactly what they want from you and feeling like their dream has come true. But what I love even more is that the card that describes their actions is going to finally, in this Ten of Pentacles, show that they also feel like you are worthy of sharing their life with them and leveling up the playing field to bring you into this 10 Pentacles, okay? This is family. This is material abundance. This is permanence. This is the commitment. So they want to bring you into this situation. Some of them have a home. They have a ready-made situation and or life, of course, and they want to incorporate you into it. This could have been something that you wanted before, but they did not. This is definitely long-term commitment, concentrating on the long term. What are they going to be doing? What actions? They're going to be working toward a long-lasting solution. Now focusing on the long term, being conservative now, being a little bit more traditional, talking about family, and bringing you guys and just leveling their shit up, period. I love this. But you, on the other hand, you are feeling like, yeah, you're like up and down. So your feelings about this situation is a little mixed emotions. The moon indicates that you're up and you're down. The moon also indicates that you're afraid of this, Taurus. The moon also indicates that you have some illusions as it pertains to what they may want to offer. When I say illusions, that can be off-putting, but let me explain. You're accepting a false version of what they want to do. Why? Because their patterns have been terrible. That's why. They haven't shown you this side of them. So you don't trust it. You're like, screw that. Especially if you've already tried to give and they rejected your love. So now you're just like, I don't know. And I understand this, my beautiful collective. But what I want you to know is that this looks legitimate. They had to bring themselves out of this funk in order to understand you. They had to go through this loss. They had to experience these regrets. Now, of course, I'm not saying in any shape, way, form, or fashion, Taurus Collective, that you should be a doormat. But this individual is trying to offer you long term. I'm looking at it, okay? You right now are in the energy of like, you know what? I don't know. You're a little confused about it. So I just want you to release the inner demons, release the apprehension. You're a little fearful because they've hurt you already. And you be goddamn it if you allow them to hurt you again. And I understand that. The overall energy is the high priestess. I'm going to tell you, she shows up. That lets me know it's not meant for you to know. It's meant for you to feel. This is the mystery. This is the non-action. This is using your intuition. This is seeing potential. This is looking beyond the obvious. You're going to have to use your heart and not your eyes is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to feel your way through this one, okay? Your majors are the moon, the high priestess, and if we look one more over, we do have death. I'm telling you right now that this situation is being transformed. There's going to be some things because this is staring back at me. It was too good not to look at. I'm telling you that you could be crossing with a Scorpio. You definitely could be crossing with a Pisces, Taurus. This individual does have Earth in their chart, possibly Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. When I'm looking at the actions that they're going to take, they're going to start to incorporate you into their life for the long term, and you better not forget about it. Your majors are the moon and the high priestess. You can be definitely connecting with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. 100 grand up and down, fellow Earth, but this is a lot of water. Some of you guys are definitely connecting with water. Okay. Thank you so much, Taurus. Again, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, please understand that the current specials are going to expire tomorrow at midnight. Okay. So I would suggest, although there's probably a slight price increase, those are still valid, and you can book September's readings, which obviously we're booking into September, with those codes from August the 31st into September. Okay, let's get your 5 clarifiers. And keep in mind that the business will be closed. And I will do a separate video on that. We're talking about you are the person of my dreams. This is how they're feeling. And I know that because this card indicates dreams come true. So you are the individual. I have to show you this. This is too good. You are the person of their dreams. And like I said, I normally, if it was only the 9 of Cups, I would be like, but I'm telling you that you are the person that you are the person that they want. Twin flame, and this could be a twin flame situation. This is your twin for some of you guys. I will find my way back to you one day. They are actively working on that right now. It's going to be dependent on you and what you allow them to do. Okay. We also have secrets and deception. That could be some things that has come out in the past when they tried to love on you. That card came back out. It was at the top of the deck in your pre-shuffle. You could have been picking up on something. They lost you. They lost you. They're feeling like there was a loss and they realized that they effed that up. Okay. And then we have friends and family disapprove of this connection. So I'm going to tell you just like this. The top is revealing that the story isn't over yet. If there are friends and family that disapprove of this connection and they're represented by those 10 pentacles, they don't give a hell. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna make you a part of this damn family. They don't give a hell how they have to do it, Taurus. So I'm telling you right now, if this is about other people and they have listened to other individuals or put their family first or anything in that nature, to that nature, they are going to offer you long term commitment. There is a elder in this card. Grandparents could play a role. There's pets involved. They're going to be introducing you to the family. If you already know, this is going to be that hold up. This is my person. You are my family member. This shit stops. So if there is any tension, this person is about to come in and put it down. Okay. Your majors are the moon and the high priestess. There are some things that may have went on behind the scenes. There are some things that you may not know about, but this situation is about to get real. Long-term commitment is what they are offering to the person of their dreams. Taking care of you, long-term commitment, and I do see that it could be possibly moving in together. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Taurus. It is always a pleasure. I will see you in your next video. Please look out for important changes on the channel, which will be revealed after on September the 1st in the video. And Tauruses, I think you guys are going to like this very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your Virgo season 2022. This is going to be the self-care message and their feelings for you for this season. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello there. Let's go ahead and get right into your self-care message. And your first card is patience. It is safe to wait. Capricorn, I know we want to move. I know it. I know it. I know it. But it is safe to wait. Right now, we need patience. I was just telling a person that was advising me about her advice about what she thinks that I should do as far as my short-term career aspirations, as far as my business. And I just was like, right now it's time for me to reassess and just wait. Mercury is in retrograde, and I don't do anything when Mercury is in retrograde, but just be open to flow. So patience is on the table right now, my fellow Capricorns. I am Cap Moon, in case you were wondering. Next is speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside of yourself. This typically isn't characteristic of a Capricorn, but it could be something that you are choosing not to address. Right now, although you are practicing patience, it is time to speak up, okay? Something has possibly resurfaced or emerged from this retrograde. We are in a pre-shadow. It's going to be officially retrograde in 9 days at this point, or 10 days as of the recording of this video. So you're being guided to speak up. And there is something that you got to do to step outside of the norm. This is rebel. It is time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. And sometimes we just have a different view, collective, of looking at things. We bring that discernment. We bring the energy of making order out of chaos, and sometimes we don't fit in because we aren't ratchet enough. But sometimes you meet that energy from an individual that, based upon your blend, of course, they're a little too ratchet. You're like, hold on, you don't fit. But in this particular case, you're being guided to stand on your own 2 feet, which is something that you normally don't have an issue with doing. I want to let you know in the pre-shuffle in both of these decks, I know that you are cutting bullshit out, Capricorn, and slicing through the crap with truth and justice and clarity right now in your Queen of Swords. And then the clarifier top that's reflecting back is talking all about how I still have growing to do. Someone wants to let you know that they're not doing something because they want to grow a little bit more, or this could be what you have retreated back into yourself to do. Now, let's go ahead and see who you are crossing with in Leo season. So first, we're going to start off with the card of patience. Who is crossing your patience this month for this Virgo season? And it looks like an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. How is an Aquarius crossing your patience? They got patience last month, and it looks like that is it. Ooh, wait a minute. So then when we look at speak up, you're crossing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Capricorn. How is a Scorpio provoking you to speak up about something? And also an Aquarius. So you're crossing twice with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you may have it in your chart. And finally, Rebel. Oh my goodness, you had the same card last month, Capricorn. You're crossing with yourself. Let's get that out of the way. So who else? So you are definitely crossing with yourself, and this is something that you have not overcame yet. There is something about celebrating the fact that you don't that you don't fit into something, or something this isn't your bag. It's something about that energy that you're still grappling with this month, that has been, shoveled over into this new month. Okay. If you are interested in having a reminder of these words, I have placed them down below in the description box. If you're interested in the actual visuals, they're going to be on the website, on the September page, as well as on Instagram. I encourage you to go over to the Marvelous Madame Sorrow IG. There's going to be a lot more activity over there with in line with some of the changes that are going to be taking place. So I do encourage you to go over there and follow me over there, please. And especially if you have IG, and you'll start to see a lot more activity over the next course of months. Okay. All right. We're going to be going ahead and going into their feelings for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to be finding out what their current feelings for you are, what the view is of you, what actions they will take towards those feelings, if any, and finally your feelings. How do you feel about it? We will then turn the deck over and look at the top of the deck and see what energy is reflecting back at us for you and your collective. And then we will go in with 5 clarifiers. Let's get to it. How do they feel about Capricorn? All right, so Knight of Swords is what their current feelings are. There's been a lot of tension here. All right, what is their current view of Capricorn? A lot of tension. They are a hothead. They don't really watch what they say. Justice. Okay. So they're aware that they're like this. They're aware. They view you as a very just and fair individual. What actions will they take toward these feelings? There's been a lot of talking and not enough action. Right now, they are choosing to not look at the bigger picture and stay stuck and not do anything because they want to possess. Not great. You're being guided to speak up and exercise a little patience anyway. And how you feel about the situation is two ways. On one hand, this individual does represent a wish, but on the other hand, you're focusing on making things better or doing your work. For some of you guys, although this is their feelings for you, this is also talking about a work situation. Before I get into that, I want to let you know that what's reflected back at me as a top of the deck, I'm going to get into that right now, is the Four of Wands. So it looks like you guys are not necessarily seeing eye to eye about the bigger picture possibly of a relationship and what you guys are going to be doing or what the long term looks like, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into their current feelings, which is actually more of an action than a feeling. We're looking at the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is an energy, unfortunately, where they are carrying this direct and authoritative, incisive, knowledgeable, yes, and logical type of energy. They're trying to look at the situation from a very logical standpoint, which is what you normally do. But unfortunately, they're coming off sometimes, or they can, as unfilling and cutting and very blunt. Yes, the one side of this is that they are being logical and they're the master of reason. But unfortunately, they can have downright rude tactics, and unfortunately, that doesn't fly with you. And how they're looking at you, on the other hand, is in the light of justice, which is beautiful. So their current view of you is that you're very forthright. You're very fair. And this is a high opinion of you too, Cap, because look at the energy that they're in and look at how they view you. They look at you as, although they may be a little low vibrational, you are, they value your opinion. They value what you have to say. They know that they can be all over the damn place, but they value you. They look at you as a very fair person, that you take responsibility. You try to weigh all sides of a situation. So they're looking at you this way, okay? They're looking at you. This is cause and effect. They know that whatever it is, you will deal with your consequences. I used to say that about myself all the time. One thing about us, we will deal with our consequences. We're not bound by what we want. We're bound by what's right, depending on your blend. Now, what's interesting about this is that their actions I don't like. They still are in an energy where they want to block change with this Four of Pentacles. They are stubborn as all damn hell. And Capricorn, right now they're going within, but from a standpoint of a Four of Pentacles kind of going within. So they're looking at situation and they want to possess. They want to block change. They want to control. They want to be in charge. They have to be in charge, but they want to be in charge with their mouth. They want to be in charge by things they say, not necessarily by the actions that they're taking. So watch that, and make sure that you are holding them accountable for this. But they are definitely blocking change. And it looks like in this relationship right now, they want to keep what they have. They want to, they don't want to share. They want to maintain control and make sure that they get what the hell they want, but they want to maintain the status quo. They want everything to stay the same. And I don't know how that's playing out for you, but how you feel about the situation, again, is you're coming in with a Eight of Pentacles and obviously a Nine of Cups. This person does it for you, this situation, but it is their feelings. Listen, they do it for you. This Nine of Cups indicates the sensuality, the satisfaction, and the sexual pleasure that you guys have. This person represents a wish. Maybe you like their stubborn ass. Maybe they are some type of entrepreneur. Maybe this works right now. Whatever it is, they're looking at you much more higher than, unfortunately, they look at themselves. And with that being said, it's almost as if they tell you, well, just let me be me. I'm not ready for whatever this is. It looks like you guys are trying to figure out what you're going to do in a relationship. Right now, you're deciding just to throw yourself into your pinnacles. Right now, it's time for you to do nothing. This situation is sorting itself out. This person wants to block change, and they need to. They can be a little mine. They can be a little emotionally immature, but they look at you on such a higher level. They hold you to a standard, unfortunately, that they don't hold themselves to. But it's in a good light. You just would like for them to rise up to your level in some ways. This is being completely diligent, and not just about your coins, Cap. I believe that a lot of this has a lot to do with the fact that you are diligent about this situation because this person represents your wish. You want this individual. You do. And it looks like there's going to be some struggling, but it's still, they have so much respect for you. And let's face it, Cap, you've been in the trenches with them and you deserve it. But the overall energy right now, reflecting back at me, is the Four of Wands. This is your 1111. The two of you, although you play off of each other's personalities, you're kind of made for one another. I'm looking at the celebration and freedom and excitement. There's going to be a celebratory thing. They could come out of this sacrecy mentality that they have with this damn four and transfer into this particular four. Once they get out of a situation where they want to control, possess, and block change, I do believe that Spirit is telling you that the 1111 is here for you guys, and there will be a wedding. If I look at the top of the deck, another top that's reflecting back at me, it was too good not to bring up. This is Temperance. This is definitely going to take a lot of time for them to come out of this. Baby steps, okay? Baby steps. They're going to be eventually with moderation and a little bit more temperance and balance in the scales. There, things are going to go in your favor, okay? And that goes to that I still have growing to do. There we go. Now that made sense, right? And they do. They still have growing to do. They are selfish as hell. But and remember, if we also look at the Justice card and the Four of Wands, this is your wedding. Some of you guys may be having a small wedding at a courthouse. This looks like once they get done with this growing, they will elevate. But you are going to have to, and again, I don't have to convince you of this because you're focused on making sure that this situation works. I know you may not like this, but you're focused on making sure that this situation works. So focused on your coin. There's a comfort in this, what I'm reading. This person represents a wish for you. And they look at you in a very high regard. I will find my way back to you one day. If you guys are separated, which I doubt. Reminiscing, absolutely. There will be a wedding. There will be justice. They will give you what you want. Sexual fantasies, yes. Please, with the Nine of Cups. Some of you guys have Taurus in your chart because Taurus had that same card. Okay. Diligently working at your coin, on your coins right now, Cap. Okay. What else do we have? What else do we have here for Capricorn? We have, yep, I am afraid of commitment. That is another thing. That's the reason why they're blocking change. They're afraid. They're not going to stay afraid, but they are afraid. This four is going to transform into this four. They need to grow. They still need to grow. Give me one more. They have growing to do. Let them grow. See, I need time. They do. Let them grow. Finances are a problem for some of them. That's the reason why they're holding on to their coin. Yes, they are afraid of commitment. They're afraid that they're going to be probably having to depend on you. And also, you are their soulmate. Either way, you're not escaping this because you guys are meant to be together. This is the type of crazy that you understand. I need time, and that is supported by my Temperance card. Okay. A honorable mention here is that Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. You are connecting definitely with an individual who has fellow Earth in their chart. You're connecting with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, a significant Libra. Check their placement for Libra placements, okay? And of course, more fire. And that is what it is. Your majors are justice, and honorable mention is definitely Temperance. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Earth Signs. You are complete and done. I will see you in your next video. Drop it like it's hot in the comments. Let me know how you are rocking with the message. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, please go ahead and do so. You can book your tarot text at marvelousmadame.com. 2222 is the price, and I will see you in your next one. Bye, Cap.